The morning of June 6, 2013 started out different than any other. The morning I found out that my best friend passed away the night of June 5th from liver failure. She had liver failure from having an allergic reaction to peanuts. She continued to give a strong fight while her name was on the organ donor list. The time just ran out. My goal is to persuade people to become organ donors. Organ and tissue donations is a medical method that can save and even transform lives. The organs or tissues of a deceased person will be removed and be transplanted into someone who is very ill or dying from organ failure. Australia is known to have one of the highest transplant success rates in the world. Research has shown that also a majority of Australians support organ and tissue donations. Why can't the United States be the same? Organ donation's importance is massive, and all those should decide whether to be a donor and discuss the decision with their loved ones. There are many important reasons on becoming an organ donor. First, people truly do need these life-saving gifts. The statistics truly say it. Nearly 120,000 Americans currently are waiting for a life-saving organ transplant. 3,000 a month are added to this total. Every day, nearly 16 to 17 people die while waiting on a transplant. Out of those waiting, 10% of these are children 18 years of age or younger. Right now, almost 600 Kansans need a life-saving transplant, and that does not even include the 1,000 more that are awaiting a tissue transplant that will improve their quality of life. The value of life is not in its duration, but in its donation. You are not important because how long you live. You are important because of how effective you live. I got this quote from brainyquotes.com. These individuals have family and friends who feel the heartbreak of awaiting along with them. While there are other artificial options of sustaining life, such as dialysis, these are not reliable long-term solutions. In order to return to their normal life and to its fullest, those individuals need someone to take the positive act of being a donor. By donating your organs after you die, you can save or improve as many as 8 lives. Up to 25 different organs and tissues can be donated. Transplantable organs include the heart, the kidneys, the liver, the lungs, the pancreas, and the small intestines. Transplantable tissues include blood, blood vessels, bones, bone marrow, cartilage, connective tissues, eyes, heart valves, and skin. Many people have heard the myths of organ donations and not the true facts. Myth 1. If I agree to donate my organs, the hospital staff will not work to save my life. Fact is when you go to the hospital for treatment, doctors always focus on saving your life. You will be seen by the doctor who specializes closely to your particular emergency. Myth 2. I'm not in the best of health. Nobody would want my organs or tissues. Actually, very few medical conditions disqualify you from being a donor. The decision to use organs is based on strict medical criteria. It may occur that some tissues are not suitable, yet some organs could be fine to save a life. Do not disqualify yourself. Only medical professionals at the time of your death can determine whether your organs meet the criteria for a transplant. Nick Horn once said, "You can't take them with you." I got this quote from givelife.org. The organs inside your body do not have use when you pass away. It is especially important to consider becoming a donor if you belong to an ethnic minority. Minorities such as African Americans, Asians and Pacific Islanders, Native Americans, and Hispanics are more likely than whites to have a chronic condition that could affect the kidneys, heart, lung, pancreas, and liver. Certain blood types are important because they are more predominant in ethnic populations. Because matching blood type is usually necessary for transplant, the need for a minority donor organs is particularly high. We make a living by what we got. We make a life by what we get. I got this quote from quotegarden.com. Another thing that is brought up quite a bit is when someone becomes an organ donor, they will not be able to have an open casket funeral. The truth is, though, when someone is buried, they are buried in clothes. You will not be able to see the incisions or even tell that they were a donor. Yet, if you ask me, you should not worry about that. You should be happy that your loved one or friend was saving others' lives. It is a quick and easy process to become an organ donor. You can do so by filling out a form online or indicating your decision on your driver's license or state ID card through the Department of Motor Vehicle Registry. This is where organ donor is located on your ID card. Both of those are considered legal consent for organ and tissue donation. There is no set age limit for donation. At the time of death, the potential donor's organs are evaluated to determine their fittingness for donation. Before my friend passed away, I will be honest, I did not think about becoming an organ donor. Many people do not think about the importance of donation. Yet, it is so easy to sign up and save up to 8 lives alone with the organs and tissues that you have. After my friend's passing, a group of her closest friends met and made plans to spread the word on organ donations. There are now tables at our local DMV with pamphlets on donation and even posters at some sporting events. One of Donate's Life's key sayings is, "Be remembered for the life you gave and the life you live." I got this quote from quotesgram.com. I'm not here to force you upon being an organ donor, but I here am to inform you on how organ donation can help save lives. Many families say that knowing their loved ones helped save others' lives helped them cope with their loss. Let me ask you one question. How do you feel when you have to wait on something that you really, really want? Just think about that. Put yourself in the shoes of the ones that are awaiting a donor. As a true statement, when you do pass away, what is your use for your organs? The organs that are inside your body can be transplanted in someone else. Your organs can save lives. Most importantly, your organs can live again.